Hi, I'm Ceola Daly.
And I'm Dominic Gray, and together we are the writers of the new musical, Take Me Back.
What you're about to see is the workshop of Act 1 of our musical. It was learned, recorded and edited within the last 2 weeks, and we're so excited for you to see it.
It's very much a workshop performance, so we're really looking for your feedback on all aspects of the production. We're going to put a Google form in the description below, so please click on that and let us know any thoughts that you may have. And also, if you'd like to get in touch with us about anything else or regarding this production, please email us at grayanddaly@gmail.com.
A huge thank you to everybody involved, the band, the cast, our editors, as well as a special thank you to the Grey Area Theatre and the Grad Fest for giving us this chance.
We hope that you enjoy.
My name is Dr. Ortega, and I can confirm that our project has been funded and will commence in the long term. We've done our prior study, now we move to trials, and if successful, the next step for us and science would be to reveal our work's potential. We believe we can control the electromagnetic delay line. If we manipulate it, then we're hopeful we could travel back in time. We are aware that we're the first in history to make a claim as ridiculous as this. Globally funded international team, years in the making, and the research suggests that you can go back for 36 minutes, not a second less or more. What would you do if we defied all limits? I asked the question, what would you go back for?
Science fiction meets reality as Dr. Lucia Ortega promises to travel back in time. I don't know about you, but I know exactly where I'm going.
No, you are not mishearing me. Stay tuned to see the full press conference release.
Breaking news!
Good morning, everyone. Good to see you all here today. The further trials are proven successful, and after certain adjustments, no harm can come to any future subjects. This progress is unprecedented, so we wait further approval before we consider a wider test subject demographic.
This is real, I'm going back to shake Newton's hand. If this thing works, I'm going back to see where Earth began.
I'd see a chorus line on its debut on Broadway stage.
I'm travelling back to see if Shakespeare really wrote his plays.
That isn't how it works, it has to be in your own lifetime.
Says who?
The doctor that we saw on TV just the other night.
There are so many things I'd go back for, I can't pick one. I'm going back to... I'm travelling back to...
If I could travel,
I'm going back to...
Please be careful, it's a serious risk that our calculations could be unstable. It sounds exciting, but the problem is this: there is a chance that the outcome is fatal. You can go back.
We can go back
you can go back 36 minutes.
Not a second
Not a
less
second less or more.
What would you do if you defied all our limits? I asked the question, what would you go back? What would you do with? Who would you see with? What would you rest for? And we can go back for 36 minutes. We can go back for 36 minutes. We can go back for 36 minutes. We can go back, and I know where I'm going. We can go back for 36 minutes. We can go back for 36 minutes. We can go back for 36. We can go back, and I know where I'm going.
You can go back, but you have to come back.
You can go back, but you have to come back.
Living your life back and applications are back.
Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable. And you saw the press conference, right? Yeah, it's crazy.
Yes, I know. Very dangerous. Yeah. True, could go back and get a first or something. Do you think you'd actually do it though? No, yeah, I agree. But anywhere in your whole life, right, it's hard to pass up. And just an online form, like 3 pages, and you're in with a chance. No, of course I'm not going to actually do it. Actually, look, I need to go. I've just got an email. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow anyway. Yeah. Alright. Bye.
Mum, I know, I watched it on the news this morning. Yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't think she's a monster, Mum. I think she's just doing a job, probably. Yeah, that's true. Well, they're by post as well, but definitely online anyway. No, I'm definitely not looking at it. I know, Mum. I know. I've got to go. Alright, bye.
Okay. It's just a form. It doesn't mean anything.
Here it is. Just breathe.
This could mean everything. First question.
My name,
Louise.
Maeve.
Robert Green.
I'm 22.
24.
Studying.
Unemployed.
What else could you want to know? Can we really go?
Take me back to a time far before now. Take me back.
When I was surfing on a roaring crowd. Take me back.
To a time before the storm clouds.
Take me back. Will you take me back?
Okay. Second page. Health.
I don't smoke or drink alcohol. I run but afraid that's all.
Last appointment was cervical. Oh God, it's getting personal.
All these questions and numbers. Is this how they choose us? We're just numbers on a page. They have the right to refuse us.
Name, age, and occupation. Tell me, is this what it's taking? So look, I'll answer the questions for this impression I'm making.
So why choose us? Oh, please God, just take me back. I'm willing to let this whole time go. Take me back.
To the days of rock and roll.
Take me back.
I just wish that he could know.
Take me back. Won't you take me back? And at the start of page 3,
There's only one final question.
And only 500 words.
when would you go?
When would you go?
When would you go?
I'd go back to just 4 years ago.
When the Rolling Stones were in their
Time.
Snow outside.
I'm at the wildest concert I ever did.
In a shop just beside the
Feels like
beach.
yesterday.
Feel so far away. It was just like that. What I'd give for that. Take me back.
I wonder, is he still the same?
Take me back.
I can hear them scream my name.
Take me back from that moment in our chains. Take me back. Won't you take me back?
You asked to see me, Dr. Ortega?
Yes, Dr. Crimes, I think we've picked our applicants. I'm going to contact them this afternoon and I'd like you to contact our lawyers and ask them to begin drafting the preliminary contracts.
Yes, of course, Dr. Ortega. Can I ask, where are they from, what they like?
Unfortunately not. I'm the only one privy to the personal information. Besides, I couldn't tell you. The algorithm sorted the applicants through their different health criteria and left me with only a few to choose from. I've been reading about their height, weight, medical history, but know no more of their personal lives than their name.
Are you excited to meet them?
Well, I hope they'll be excited to take part in the Global Time Travel Initiative.
They still have to accept though, don't they?
Indeed, which is precisely the reason that you should be out of my office calling our lawyers so I can contact them.
Yes, of course, Doctor.
Breaking news!
Dr. Ortega of the Global Time Travel Initiative has confirmed that 3 applicants have been picked to undergo the experiment.
Breaking news!
The 3 applicants remain unnamed as of now, but will undergo 4 weeks of training in preparation for the experiment. Back to you.
All right. Mr. Green, Miss Campbell and Miss McGowan. Okay, as you know, we've selected you to take part in this experiment and we are delighted that you've agreed. I'm aware you've already been briefed on all the NDAs you'll need signed and a few other contracts required before we can begin to further this process. The attorney will be here with you shortly, but I just wanted to meet with you before everything's signed and official. I'm also here for any last questions you may have before the lawyers take over.
Is it just us 3?
Yes, we've been permitted 3 human test subjects maximum.
Why us 3?
Well, the 3 of you meet all the necessary criteria whilst still covering a range of age, height, weight, gender, for example.
And you really think you can send us all back in time?
Well, the prior testing and evidence will strongly suggest that we'll be successful, so yes, we believe we can send you back in time.
Well, I'm stoked.
Yes, well, so am I. Come in.
The lawyers are here to see you, Dr. Ortega.
Excellent. Okay, I'll be right there. Okay, Mr. Patel is the lawyer primarily representing you and helping to ensure that all your human rights are abided by throughout this process. He'll be in a second to talk you through the next steps and what's required from you. You'll sign some preliminary agreements and before you can fully understand the experiment so you can legally consent to putting your bodies through it, which is why, should your meeting with our lawyers go well, you'll begin your 4-week preparation period in the coming days. Now, if you excuse me. I really would like to thank you for agreeing to this. You're helping make history, you know.
Am I the only one who's starting to second guess this?
Yeah. No.
Look, relax, kids. You've gone all this way, you're not going to drop out now.
You don't know that. I could drop out now.
Alright, then do.
Don't be ridiculous. I've come all this way. I'm not going to drop out now, am I?
Louise, right? Just calm down. There's time to think this all over, especially when the lawyer gets here. They'll lay it down in clear terms.
When was the last time a lawyer laid things down in clear terms?
Well, that isn't very helpful, is it? Plus, we have those 4 weeks to properly understand everything anyway.
Look, kid, I know this seems scary, but the lady's right. We're history in the making. We're more than that now. We're changing history.
Yeah.
And besides, it's like going back to a place we already know. It's like going home.
Yeah. Okay.
The lawyers are ready if you'd like to follow me. Maeve.
Not now. The lawyers are here.
Okay, hello everyone. May I just say again how happy I am to have you join the team. Really, it means a lot to me, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, Let's get to work. Today will be the first of many informational sessions you'll be taking over the next few weeks. We'll make sure you completely understand the experiment so you can legally consent to putting your bodies through it.
Kind of like school.
No, more of a joint intellectual collaboration to prepare you for the tasks at hand, not school. Is there any more questions before we begin? Yes, Miss Campbell.
How does it work exactly?
Well, that's what a great question, and I'll start with the basics. You'll have seen in your application forms and on the news that they refer to this experiment as a time machine, but this is a fallacy.
Wait, so we can't really travel in time?
No, you can. Really, we've created a machine that we believe can alter the gravitational time dilation specific to its immediate radius. So this would mean that using a combination of a time-warped field and a gravitational wave that we can manipulate the space-time curvature of an object or person.
Yeah, I see. Could you repeat that last part again, please?
Which? The manipulation of the space-time curvature.
Ah, yeah, just like I thought. Yeah.
I can break it down further if you like.
Yeah, thanks. That would be helpful.
Okay, so we are made up of atoms and particles, and these atoms and particles combine together to form molecules, which combine together to form cells, then these form tissue, resulting in organs which make up the human body. I've designed specific equipment to manipulate the temporal and spatial relationship between the body and its environment by targeting ions at a subcellular level. And this is done
Whoa. Maybe a bit too much of a breakdown.
Yeah, you lost me after cells.
Sorry, I'm not all that aware of the relevant knowledge you may have previously had, so feel free to tell me if there's a certain point you'd like me to start from.
I've seen Back to the Future.
Oh, and I read H.G. Wells when I heard I got accepted.
I'm sure that's not what Dr. Ortega means. Surely the real thing isn't exactly like Doctor Who.
It is.
Oh. Great. Well, I haven't seen it in a while.
No, I'm joking. Trying to lift the mood.
Look, I'm sorry, Dr. Ortega, but this is all sounding like a foreign language to us.
Okay, let's come at it from another angle. Is that alright? Okay, theoretically, time is like building the highest tower in the world. Each event is like a regular normal brick that stacks on top of the last to keep the building remaining solid, so as it gets higher. This is the time that we're in now, a very solid and linear progression. Okay? So now people think that time travel is like a circular ball that will go back to the previous brick and potentially knock it out of place, making the tower tumble. But with Novikov's self-consistency principle, time travel will never really alter our reality because when we go back in time, it was always going to happen. So I guess going back in time is like adding a regular normal brick to the tower. Any questions?
So the tower doesn't fall down?
No.
And by tower you mean our timeline?
Yeah.
So time travel is natural?
No, it's
But where did the ball go?
That was just a metaphor. This is
And aren't all balls circular?
Mr. Green, I think you've missed the point. It's
Wait, so can we collapse the
I
tower?
thought they said we couldn't alter the present.
No, that's right, because of Novak Djokovic's principle, the one about consistency.
Yes, so we were meant to go back in time.
Wait, like fate?
They've scientifically proven fate.
But who controls fate? I mean, did they just discover God and forget to tell the rest of us about it? And we follow God's
oh, enough! Class has ended.
I thought this wasn't
You're all
school.
free to go. After you.
No, it's okay. You go ahead.
Oh, sorry, I was looking for Dr. Ortega.
She finished the lesson early. You might catch her. She just left.
Thanks. Are you... Did you see my Facebook?
Sorry?
I updated it when I started working here.
Oh, no, I didn't see that. Sorry.
And you didn't see me at any press conferences? You didn't look up any team members before you got here?
No.
You didn't at least think that I could be here?
What? Of course not. I hadn't seen or heard from you or of you for well over a year.
I tried reaching out to you.
No, I know. I know.
And what the hell are you doing here, Maeve?
Why am I here? I'm here to go back.
Do you know how dangerous this is?
Well, I'd hope that you do, since you're the scientist.
I'm not joking here, Maeve. If I only knew the applicant, I wouldn't...
You'd have what? Let your subjective judgment get in the way of what should have been and was an objective decision. I know what I'm doing here.
I do too. And I'm telling you, the risk isn't worth it.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Maeve, he isn't worth it. Not this. Not risking your life.
This isn't your decision to make.
What if something happens? What if something goes wrong?
Matthew, I didn't know that you'd be here. Honestly.
Right, okay. Dr. Ortega doesn't know. Let's just be professional. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
I have a meeting now anyway, so...
Alright. I can go back for 36 minutes. This is something I've been waiting for. So please don't tell me not to do this. There is no question what I would go back for.
Sorry, I'm late. I didn't realise lesson had ended. You asked to see me?
Yes, please sit.
Is everything okay, Doctor?
I am a smart woman, Dr. Crimes. Smartest I know. I graduated at the top of my undergraduate class. I've received the highest honours at every stage throughout my academic career. I've faced a lot of obstacles in my time, and through a lot of determination and pragmatism, I have overcome every single one of them, time and time again. For some reason, I just can't get over this one.
I'm sorry, Doctor, I don't follow.
I can't teach them. Teach isn't even the right word. They have no foreknowledge of anything even remotely relevant. They don't even need to understand it. They can't seem to dumb down the basic concepts, the rules, regulations, any of it. So this is where you come in.
Me? No, Doctor, I don't think I'm best.
You are the most accomplished research assistant on this project. Plus, you're just better at people stuff than I am. Take them through the basic concepts so that they somewhat understand what they're putting their bodies through. If they can't display the most basic understanding, then this project just can't go ahead.
Can you not find somebody better to do this?
I think that you would be the best person for this job.
Doctor, I appreciate your belief in me, but I really don't think I'm best suited.
Dr. Crimes, I'm not asking.
Right, okay. When do I start and what exactly am I going through?
I'll send on everything I had planned to cover with them. I don't want it to go to waste, so hopefully you can just mostly follow the plans that I made. The next lesson is tomorrow at 10 a.m. You'll be fine. Just keep them engaged.
I'll do my best.
Let me know how it goes.
Well, I'm just like, we're getting new clothes out of this.
Yeah, well, they were hardly going to send you back in time in jeans and Converse, were they?
I mean, a spacesuit, come on!
They said yesterday it wasn't a spacesuit when he said that, remember? Because we don't actually go into space.
Oh, what would you call it then?
Well, I don't know, but it's not a spacesuit.
Alright, class. I hope we figured out what to space wear and what not to space wear, because Dr. Ortega has given me a lot to get through.
Wait, you're teaching us now?
Yes, Dr. Ortega just feels her time would be better spent on other parts of the project. Plus, she thinks she and I get along better.
That's it. Maeve, Robert, I'll be the first to say it.
We're unteachable.
No, Louise, you're not going anywhere. This arrangement just suits everyone better. I know all the stuff Lucia has to teach you anyway, so pragmatically this makes the most sense. I've even seen Back to the Future, so I'm at least on the same level as Robert.
Maybe we can start with something simpler. Yesterday, Dr. Ortega kind of threw us in at the deep end.
Yeah, okay, how about procedure? I mean, that's what we all want to know, right? What happens on the day? Okay, well, you're going to be placed in the centre of what will be a large metallic room. Mabel will have her turn first, then Louise, then Robert in subsequent weeks. You'll have to sit straight, back tall, head facing forward, then shift your weight onto your left leg and raise the other one slightly so you're almost diagonal. This will help in the direction of your travel. Next, raise your left hand and touch your nose. Then close your eyes really tightly and jump softly. This will help with the space waves.
It will?
No, absolutely not. You guys really don't know anything about this, do you?
No, not really.
Right, well then. School days, here we come. Okay, so the first 2 weeks will be a sort of crash course into science. We'll cover biology, chemistry, physics, last in particular, for going into specifics in the latter 2 weeks. Sound good?
When you mean specifics, do you mean the actual specifics? Look, I can't be the only one wanting to know how she did it.
Who did what?
How Lucy solved time travel, obviously.
You don't solve time travel. And it's Lucia. And it's Dr. Ortega to you. And to me. Look, all that doesn't matter unless you understand the fundamentals. And that's what we're here to do first. The faster we can do that, the faster I can tell you.
Tell us what?
How she figured it all out.
Never did that well. School was kinda hell. Under the desk, stick my gum. School days, here we come.
So, if the tissues are breached by some sort of beta radiation that is lower than any given threshold, then the cornified creatine layer in the skin tissue can absorb it.
And if it's higher?
Then it causes beta burning, right?
Right, it looks like a sunburn, but in extreme cases it would be very serious.
Extreme cases that being voluntarily having them pointed at you at a high power to travel back in time.
Well, yes, but don't worry, because the control over the radiation within the experiment is actually quite good and the least of our worries.
Imagine the possibility of being killed by radiation being the least of our worries.
What was that, Robert?
Nothing, Dr. Crimes.
Sneaking in cigarettes.
Becoming the teacher's pet. Just don't play dumb. School days, here we come.
Hey, look over there.
Robert, he's going to come and check see if we've read this soon.
Look at the two of them.
What about them?
Do you think there's anything going on between them, I mean?
Meadbh and Dr. Crimes? I don't think so.
No, I'm always right about these things. I think it's good. I mean, I had to turn her down when we got here, you know, so I'm glad she's moved on.
Louise, do you want to try the quiz?
Hey, look over there.
What?
Do you think there's anything going on between them, I mean? Hey, does anyone else feel like we're breezing through these lessons? I feel like I knew nothing like 2 refrains ago.
School days, here we come.
So, we won't be making any changes to this timeline because of the Novikov self-consistency principle, which determines that even if an event exists that would cause a paradox or any change to the past whatsoever, then the probability of that event is 0?
Exactly! So any past event that we may change is either a part of a now different reality. And that time isn't singularly linear.
That is, if we're abiding by string theory, which Dr. Ortega is, and has proven successful in her preliminary trials.
Look where you are. We've come so far. You've learned so much. And it's been tough, but we're almost there. One more week that you have to care. Only the experiment to come. Whoa, school day's been and gone.
Cheers to 1 week left.
Yeah. It's crazy, isn't it? What we're about to do. I mean, all that time dilation and stuff about waves, it's kind of mental. I just never thought about how we're going to do it, just that we would do it, you know? That we would really travel through time.
Yeah. It's so exciting when you think about it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's a bit nerve-wracking, don't you think? I mean, I know the experience has been really great, but, well...
Are you having second thoughts?
Not second thoughts, exactly. I'm just concerned.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, it's just scary, isn't it? This hasn't been done before, and we're the guinea pigs, and the strain that Matthew says that this is going to put on our bodies, even if it goes perfectly well, is huge. Never mind if something goes wrong. It just makes you wonder if it's even worth it.
But we knew that coming in. We knew when we applied that there'd be risks, but that's why whatever we're going back for is supposed to be worth it, right?
Yeah, are you kidding? We can go anywhere in our own lifetime and you're wondering if it's not worth it? I mean, when you want to see Michael Jordan in his prime or go to a Bon Jovi concert.
You are showing your age, Boomer.
I'm 34. Alright, well, ignore my generous suggestions and tell us where you're going then.
Well, I want to go back to this one winter. Only a few years ago, my friend Amelia and I... You know, when you want to pinpoint exactly the moment that in your life your plan just started to go wrong? Well, I've been thinking about that moment a lot recently and I just can't seem to get it. But, well, I can think of a time when everything just felt good. I was with my friend Amelia and we went on this really, really long walk. We got to the top of this hill and it was about an hour away, and when we got there, it just started snowing. It hadn't snowed that year and we just sat up against this tree and talked about everything, parents, college, hopes and dreams and all that. She wanted to be a painter. We just sat for ages and watched the snow as it set around us. I can't even think how long we were there. Definitely longer than 36 minutes. But I was absolutely freezing when I got back. Things just got complicated after.
With her?
With everything, I guess. Yeah.
Do you guys still see each other?
A bit, yeah. I don't see many people these days.
I'm sorry about that, Louise.
Don't be. Enough about me. What about you? Where does the man who's seen everything and done everything want to go?
Ladies first.
Mine's a little cliche, maybe, but my dad died about a year ago, so I'd go back to see him.
I'm sorry. Were you close?
No, actually. Not at all. His death sort of surprised me more than anything. Messed with me. My relationship. My studies. I want to go back just to see him one more time. For closure. God, what a downer. What about you, Robert?
Well, I used to be a musician. When I was about your age, in my early 20s, I was getting quite popular. You can't find me now on Spotify or iTunes, whatever you kids use nowadays. But if you can find the right CD or record shop, you might be lucky to find some of my old songs.
Seriously?
Bloody hell, that surprises me.
Not just a pretty face, huh?
You're also not even that.
Rude. Yeah, anyway, I wanted to go back to a time where I could really be in front of a whole crowd who just turned up just to see me. Me and my guitar and the people clapping, screaming, cheering, singing. Yeah. If I could listen really closely, I can still hear them screaming my name.
They'd scream your name?
Were you really that good?
It certainly was.
Prove it then. The band almost has finished their break. Maybe they'll know one of your songs.
They'll hardly know any.
Hey, if they're anything like that band in Glee, they will.
What?
Never mind.
I don't even have my own guitar, Maeve.
A true musician doesn't need one.
I haven't performed in years.
Well, you don't lose it. Come on.
Oh, alright then.
It gets a little loud in the city, a little quiet everywhere else. The news everywhere is pretty shitty, and I need to think for myself. I don't pack no bags, I pay no heed. I've got the only thing that I need. Me and my guitar. Just me and my guitar. People think they've got it all worked out, but I'm drinking some music that's a hell of a shout when it's me and my guitar. My woman left me the other day. She gave me back the ring. She said half of my mind was on loving her, the other half was on my strings. So I packed her bags and waved her away. Said the music ain't stopping today. Me and my guitar. Just me and my guitar. Having some sort of love affair. I said, baby, well, you don't compare when it's me and my guitar. The only thing I've been beside through all the concerts and crazy nights, through all the ladies come and go. And if you don't know by now in the song, me and my guitar. Just me and my guitar. It simple someday too. Even if it doesn't, it's a hell of a tune when it's me and my guitar. It gets a little loud in the city.
Breaking news!
Claims of nepotism have been brought forward against the Global Time Travel Initiative as old Facebook photos resurface.
Breaking news!
Photos reveal a romantic relationship between applicant Maeve McGowan and his sister Dr. Matthew Collins. Back to you.
Alright. Well, we won't know the full story until Dr. Crimes gets here, but regardless, I need you to go and tell the rest of the team that we're moving Robert Green's trial up to next week instead of McGowan's. If this blows over, if this was a misunderstanding, then that's fine, but as of now, Robert Green is our subject for trial 1.
Certainly, Dr. Ortega.
So do you want to tell me what's going on, or should I read about it in the papers like everybody else?
I'm sorry, Dr. Ortega. I should have told you the minute she arrived. It was unexpected before I had time to think that photo had leaked.
And nothing, Dr. Crimes. You should have come forward the second you saw Miss McGowan. You're a smart man. You know that the slightest chance of nepotism in an experiment like this would jeopardise it.
I know, I knew it wasn't nepotism. Because anybody who would look at it for a second would realise I had nothing to do with it.
I don't care, Matthew, what you thought you knew about this experiment. You are not the person that gets to decide if this type of happenstance is relevant enough to disrupt it. I do.
I just didn't expect to see her here. Not doing this. But you're right, I should have told you, and I should have put the project first.
Of course you should have told me first. This is my project. Dr. Crimes, I understand that your relationship was of a romantic nature and that this may be difficult for you. But you need to understand that I need to know everything. At least enough to assure the press that this relationship is a thing of the past and that you had no hand in choosing the applicants.
Alright, fine. I'll tell you everything.
Wait, I don't understand. So you two are together?
No, we aren't.
But you used to be.
Yeah.
Slept your way in? Old school, I respect it.
I did not sleep my way into the experiment. This whole thing is just one big misunderstanding.
Well, I don't understand. Surely you would have known he was doing this, or at least to some degree. It's just too much of a coincidence.
She isn't going to crack, Louise. She doesn't need to. It's all over the media.
The media don't know anything. All they've got is this picture of Maeve and at Matthew's graduation, and they're making the rest up.
We don't know if they're making it up. Because Maeve hasn't told us anything yet.
Alright, okay, fine. I'll tell you what happened. Just know that I honestly, seriously didn't know that he'd be a part of this. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it at all.
I've danced the tango before.
We used to dance together.
Back then he wanted more, telling me to just dance better.
I spent all of my days trying to keep in her time. But now when I think back, I see that she was never really mine.
But we're done. He knew he was wrong. The beat can't go on. I found a new song, now I tango along.
And how can you say I left with no shame, that I was okay? Now I'm telling you no.
I felt suffocated, unappreciated.
The violins played, I danced anyway.
I tried not to stop, I danced till I dropped. So tango we do not.
Wow, so things were serious.
We used to dance together.
But it's completely finished now.
I'm trying to just dance better. I don't know what she's doing here, but I see completely. I hate that I already know that one of us has to go.
Thank you.
I'm only seeing
I'll see what I can do
finished
to take damage
over
control.
it, but I don't know, to me, it sounds a bit like fate.
Witnesses
I really think that you should have it out with Matthew
Even though you're trying to explain away why you didn't move forward
Tell
immediately.
him how you feel,
If I'm being honest, Dr. Crane,
because it just can't be a coincidence that you've turned up here and he's
something like
here.
nepotism is attached to
Together,
neither one of us
got
or
these
our
feelings.
reputations, and you can say goodbye to a career in science.
About it.
If I went back in time, would I see the faults mine? Or would I still wake up alone?
I didn't know how not to go. Being by myself's all I've ever known. Then we were young, then time has moved on. I still remember how we tangled. See, we used to tangle. I hate that I still know the feel of your
She
breath.
danced with
As
me
each
all
one
night.
else, and you take my hand. Suddenly I can dance. We danced around. I miss
still
the
feel right?
sun.
She used to tango, does she still know how we used to dance? Is there still a chance?
If this comes to an end, will we dance the tango again?
What the hell are we going to do now? Ms. McGowan, please sit down.
Dr. Ortega, I know what you're going to say, and I really am so sorry about all of this. I should have told you as soon as I realised Matthew was working here. I promise I didn't know that he'd be here before I applied. And then I saw him, and I don't know why I didn't tell you.
Breathe.
The photo, it was from ages ago, and I haven't seen Matthew for well over a year, and I can't believe it's all been dragged up now.
I'm not angry at you. I don't need an explanation.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Dr. Crines is a respected scientist. He earned his place here. But you? You're a lucky girl that got a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. The photo suggests otherwise. It shows two people, but the media only seems to care about one. They're spinning the story to say that you used him to get onto this experiment.
Why are you saying this?
I really wish I didn't have to have this conversation. You should be able to do what you want. And in fact, please, just do what you want. Don't let this stop you. I just want you to understand the position that you're in. You're a woman.
Yeah, I think I knew that.
And as far as feminism and sisterhood has come, the media is still the same as it ever was. Anything negative, and that will go on you, not him. Dr. Crines is a young, highly educated, attractive man, and, could do anything wrong, and would still, somehow, the world would be blaming it on you. You are the centre of attention here.
But there are two of us in that photo, which in and of itself is just us kissing at his graduation.
No buts! You are in that photo. My point is, Maeve, you may feel like you've not done anything wrong.
I haven't done anything wrong.
And yet, for some incomprehensible reason, you are the one that will be shamed for this.
Who is shaming me for this?
Read the papers, read the tabloids, watch the news, and you'll see that this is all about a woman who slept her way into another woman's futile attempt at a scientific experiment. I'm sorry for having to say all this to you. I want you to understand what it's like being a woman living in this digital age.
I am a woman in a digital age. In fact, I was raised in it.
Exactly the reason why I thought you would have the sense not to let this happen.
If people are slut-shaming me for this, then that's wrong on their part, not mine.
That may be true. In fact, I agree with you, but it doesn't change the fact that what you did was naive and harmful not only to you, but to me. Look, right now, we are trying to do the most, quite frankly, ridiculous thing that anyone has tried to do. And the world is watching us. They're waiting for us to make a mistake. Do you know why Matthew, a research assistant, got to do some of the press conferences? Because I came across as too aggressive for their particular demographic.
Look, I'm sorry if I've affected your project in any way, but times are changing. We can't let what people think of us change the way that we act, especially when it's not even true.
It doesn't matter if it's true.
Yes, it does.
Not to them. Not to the people who won't read past the headlines. Do you think people really care enough about this story to know what really happened?
But I didn't sleep my way in. I know that, you know that, so why are we even talking about this?
They could cancel the project, Maeve. Understand that. People are already questioning my authority, so if they think for a second that I've allowed nepotism to undermine my experiment, then they will take this away from you, from the team, and from me.
I'm sorry. What do you want me to say?
Well,
I should have told you the minute I saw him, and I didn't. And I'm sorry.
And he should have said something as soon as he saw you.
Yeah. I'll go get my things and say goodbye. I should be ready to leave in an hour or so.
There's no need for that, Miss McGowan. Dr. Crines has already resigned.
What?
He, like yourself, realised we wouldn't be able to keep both of you on, so he opted to leave.
He left?
This morning.
But
I'm disheartened to have lost him from this team. I think you are too.
I think I'll go back to my room now, if that's okay, Dr. Ortega.
Breaking news!
Amid claims of non-biased selection, Dr. Matthew Crines has voluntarily stepped down from his role as research assistant.
Breaking news!
Meanwhile, all systems go for Dr. Ortega and her remaining team as trial 1 is due to begin a week from today. Back to you.
Maeve, I came to see if you're alright.
Yeah, I'm fine, Louise. I just need to be alone right now.
Okay, well, I just wanted to make sure that you knew you could come and talk to me whenever you wanted. I really don't mind.
Louise!
You can just... Yeah, okay. Well, I'm here if you need me.
Yes, Miss Campbell?
Hi, Dr. Ortega. I just wondered if there was any possibility that I could talk to you about the experiment, just because I feel like I'm doing the
I'm
wrong
sorry,
thing for the-
can this wait till tomorrow? I've had a stressful day and I need some time.
Okay, no problem. I'll be here. Stuck in a moment, like in quicksand, but you know you escape, and it's better, somehow better, than walking on this flat ground, no path made. If I go back for 36 minutes, the 37 brings me back to now. I don't know if I'm ready to hear that sound of my mother telling me she prayed every night, and the world telling me that it worked.
moving through a moment. Tell me I'm crazy and I shouldn't go. I'll stop moving. I'll just pause. I'll think of all the things that I'm running from. That I need this for myself to prove that I was here and have stories to tell. Is this my Hail Mary?
They have a reason for running straight to me, some kind of pleading, like I can teach them how to be someone who doesn't need to do something insane, like travel back in time just to feel like they're okay. In hindsight, maybe I should have known that the only type of people who would agree to go would be some kind of broken. So why do I feel like they're risking too much, like I'm risking too much? I'll stop moving, I'll just pause. I'll think of all the things that I'm running from. That I need this for myself to prove that they were here and had stories to tell. But what if they can't tell them? What if this won't work? Am I overreaching by putting myself first? What if I don't do this? I admit I'm worried. What my life was done before. Is this my Hail Mary? I'll stop moving, I'll just pause. I'll think of all the things that I'm running from. That I need this for myself to prove that they were here and had stories to tell. So this is my Hail Mary. So this is my Hail Mary. Tell me what to do. No turning back. Breaking news.
Today is the day we've all been waiting for as Dr. Ortega and her team prepare to make the biggest scientific breakthrough in history.
Breaking news.
In T-2 hours, Dr. Ortega will, and I can't believe I'm saying this, will be sending someone back in time. Stay with us for more. Dr. Ortega? Dr. Ortega, hello? Dr. Ortega, are you okay?
Sorry, what?
It's time. The trial is due to begin.
Right. Yes, thank you. Is Mr. Green here yet?
Yes, he's waiting outside with Louise and Meadbh.
Why are those two here?
They come as a three now, I think. I'm surprised they haven't asked to all go back in time together.
Yes, well, send them in. Okay, are you ready?
Well, I'm a little bit nervous, but yeah.
Not you, Louise.
Mr. Green?
Let's do this. Haven't been this ready for anything before.
No turning back?
No turning back.
Right. Okay, well come with me. Let's get you in position.
Great. I'll be a changed man once you next see me, kids. And I mean, if it doesn't go to plan...
It will. We all know it will.
Well, either way, you're good kids and great friends. Remember that.
Right, if everyone can be silent. Is everything set up on your end?
Yes, Doctor?
Okay, well everything's in place over here. And as long as you're comfortable, Mr. Green, then we can start.
Seriously? You're sending me off to the great unknown and you still won't call me by my first name?
Are you ready, Robert?
Take me back.
On the morning of the 12th, in the middle of July, they sent him back to June 23rd. There's a moment in your lifetime, it stops thereafter, before and after, disappear. Because life stands still Look how he smiles, like he's going home. Yes, this farewell to all he knows is a place the same. When you have changed, or when a moment's made, does life stand still?
It's been some time since I saw you. It's in your eyes that you miss me too.
Because when I look at you, the world goes on, but my life stands still.
Ready, here I go. This place I've already known. Does it feel like home? All systems go.
Morning of the 12th, in the middle of July, they sent him back to June 23rd. All systems go. All systems make me